Hey, Simon Paul here. Got your ST up on the lift and got the new shock installed. It's all flashy and nice. Of course, you're going to have the plastic fairing over here, and all this busyness will all be tucked in nice. This video is for you, and it's more to pose a question to you about the location of the compression canister. There's a hose that's connected to the back of this shock here. You sort of see the end of the banjo fitting, and it loops back down underneath the bike and comes up on the other side. So we'll just go around the other side, and here we are. Okay, so all the plastic fairing seat and everything's all off, but this is where that canister I am proposing is going to go. This is a pretty tricky bit to get to fit into the bike. It absolutely will not fit under the seat, nor will it fit, like the hose isn't long enough to get up to the passenger. So there's no accommodations under here for that can to be routed. And I can't really route it to the other side because the hose is steel braided. I'm not sure if you can see it there, but that's it right there. That is steel braided, and it offers quite a bit of resistance. It's not flexible. You can't, bend it on a 90-degree turn. So ultimately, this is about the only, if not the best place for this to go. And let me just show you why. You already know this, but I just need to talk you through it. So we're just going to hide this guy down in here. And then we'll take the original fairing and we'll put this back on the bike. Just going to pull out here. Okay, yeah. So we'll put the fairing back on the bike, right? And so, of course, the handle goes through here and this fits in. And normally the adjustment knob would have been right there. So I cannot get the canister to come out this end, and let me just quickly show you why. The fitting, jeepers. This knob here cannot be fit like this, because if you look here, you'll see the back end of it is dangerously close to the wheel. And the wheel under suspension load moves up and down, and it's just going to strike this. So in terms of having this adjustment knob, which is really what we're after, to fit through this fairing hole, and it's very flirtatious. It really looks like, oh, please, come on, please. Nope. It's definitely not going to work like that. I'm really sorry, but it is not going to work like that. So our best option actually is to pull this canister out, turn it this way. Come on. Turn it this way. And then I'm going to pull this fairing back. So the handle goes through there and then like this. And the idea was, I'm not sure how crazy you're going to be about this, but this lower piece here, it unscrews. So turn this on. It's around and watch gravity do its thing. You'll see here that there's a couple of screws, and this whole lower piece here comes right off. And when it does, obviously, all that will be left exposed is the top glossy part, but this matte piece will be gone. And then underneath it, there'll be like a perfect place on display for all of your friends to ooh and ah. The canister sitting get up here, right there. Now, here is the part that you're going to be like, oh boy. Let me put the bike up here just a bit. Penske has offered the way to mount this shock is with these hose clamps. And although this is very crude, it's also a guaranteed way to ensure that this does never slip off or get in the way or anything like that. The problem with these clamps going around the canister is obviously there are no holes. You hear what I'm about to ask you. There are no holes down here for these clamps to feed through. You know what I'm about to say. And I don't like it. But sincerely, based on what we have here, some thin aluminum, I could drill through this really fast. It wouldn't take long. But this is really it, my friend. So I need your permission. You're welcome to come on up here and take a look at this. It's Thursday today, and Friday, your front tire comes in, and hopefully by Friday, I will have had the back of the bike done so I could start focusing on the front of the bike. But anyway, you're welcome to come here and take a look at this just to see how, pretty or ugly it's going to be. But yeah, I need your permission just to drill a couple of big holes in here so that I can get one, if not two of the, probably one would work, clamps through here to hold this can in its position where I think it's best suited to be, because it allows the wheel, which is behind there, to move up and down under suspension load. This stays completely out of the way. It's fully accessible to where you want it to be. You can get access to this knob. And if you ever did need to service it, and you won't, but the service knob is on the end. And one of these guys would just, go through there, around here, done. Let me know what you think.